forget. And
Right, let me give you some figures insofar as what we are expecting this evening. We have 800 entrants. That tells you how many people are eager to come out and be able to be celebrated for the work that they do in telling African stories. So with those 800 contestants, we only have 10 winners. That is how tight the competition is, with over 41 countries gathered under one roof. This is an extraordinary, never before evening that, I say again, I reiterate, celebrates the people that tell African stories. Maybe next year we'll include other categories so as to be able to bring in other people from other parts of Africa. All right, let's continue the conversations with key guests. I have Ayanda Holo. He's the president for Brics TV, and he happens to be one of the judges. I'm very interested. The competition was really tight. 800 entrants, only 10 winners. What were you actually looking at? Because I do believe that African stories told by Africans are really important during our time now as we move post the colonial era.
I think what made the competition so tough is that you're dealing with different issues from all over Africa. But what was for me special was that the voices of Africans around issues of geopolitics, be it climate change and be it voices of people that we never get to hear on TV. But the journalists went as far as deep from the rural areas into other spaces, getting the actual voices of the people and getting the stories, not told by them, broadcasted by journalists, but really mainly stories of people telling their own stories.
So would you say you were also looking for the underdogs that are not recognized by mass media or the media that everyone popularly knows?
Look, there are different things. I mean, the issues are one thing, but also the craft of how to tell the story. And as well as like the technology, as much as you can use a single camera, but if you know where the story is going, you are able to project and use layering and symbolism of camera work. And as well as you could tell, other people didn't really pay attention to production, but the sound of it all, it was really a combination of a great story told well, crafted by a good journalist that has an ear for a storyteller.
Thank you so much, Ayanda Holo. I tell you what, I'm sure it was a tough job for the judges, the panelists, looking at who to actually award out of the 800 entrants at this year's African Media Awards.
Where do stories begin? In newsrooms, on smartphones, in the bustling city streets. Or do they begin where the first humans once stood? Around firelight, sharing wisdom through story and song. Storytelling was born, and from here, it traveled across the world. Today's African journalists and content creators carry forward these ancient halls. They tell stories that transcend borders, cross oceans, and unite continents. evening, we honor their legacy. Let's thank and applaud the Keen Ethiopia Group for helping us take off this event. From every language, region, and rhythm, tonight, Africa welcomes you. Welcome to the African Media Awards. To officially open the evening, please welcome Her Excellency Ms. Enatalem Melese, Minister of the Government Communications Service of Ethiopia.
Africa. Hello, beloved souls. Welcome to Ethiopia. Your Excellency Nangalo Mugumba, former President of Namibia, Your Excellency Palamangaba Kabudi, Minister of Information, Culture, Arts, Sports of Tanzania, Your Excellency Nick Mangwana, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Information, Publicity, Broadcasting Service of Zimbabwe, Your Excellency Nonseba Baika Mahabuba, Deputy Minister in the Presidency of South Africa, Ms. Vera Harina, Director General of RT, distinguished guests, beloved Africans, ladies and gentlemen. It is a profound honor to deliver the opening remarks of the African Media Award ceremony as a Minister of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopian Government Communication Service. The recognition of African media is merely a ceremonial gesture. It is a powerful affirmation of the essential role of media professionals play in shaping the continent's present, future across Africa. The media is more than a channel of information. It is a catalyst for development, democracy, good governance, and social progress. By honoring excellence in journalism, we are celebrating not only individual achievements, and promoting ethical reporting. Award-winning journalists inspire their peers and nurture the next generation who will carry African stories to the world with accuracy, courage, and authenticity. Furthermore, this recognition underscores the media's central place in advancing Africa's sustainable development, growth, and social cohesion. Credible, insightful, and courageous reporting informs policy, empowers citizens, and builds an informed public capable of shaping its own destiny. In a sense, honoring media excellence is honoring African future, acknowledging the profound impact of professional journalism on the continent's transformation, its global image, and its collective aspiration. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I warmly welcome you all to Ethiopia, the cradle of humankind, a land of ancient civilization, breathtaking landscapes, rich cultural heritage, and enduring resilience. This is where Africa's story began and where the future continues to be shaped. You come not only as a visitor, but as partners in our continental journey. Welcome again to your homeland. Across our nation, Ethiopia, undergoing an extraordinary transformation, extraordinary transformation under the visionary leadership of Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed, guided by Yemedemer Mengist, a transformative approach crafted and championed by our Prime Minister. Ethiopia is entering a new era of unity, synergy, and collective progress. This vision, not abstract, it is visible and tangible. You will see it in our cities, especially Addis Ababa, which today stands as an Africa's most rapidly changing metropolis. The city has become a symbol of Ethiopia's broader national, international transformation, rising with ambition, clarity of purpose, and remarkable speed. Across the country, the results of this vision are clearly visible. Massive national and urban infrastructure expansions, modernization of agriculture, and rapid improvements in productivity, digital innovation, technological advancement, and economic modernization, strong national commitment to sustainability and green development, regeneration of rivers and green corridors, expansion of world-class hotels and convention centers, a renewed urban identity, vibrant, modern, and globally connected. All this combined momentum reflects a nation driven by purpose, discipline, innovation, and belief in its own capacity. The Grand Renaissance Dam stands as one of the strongest symbols of this transformation. GERD is not only about electricity, it is a declaration of hope, determination, and African capability. It tells of by vision and persistence. Excellencies and ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to share this historic achievement. Ethiopia has been appointed to host COP32 in 2027. This follows a landmark endorsement at COP30 in Belém, Brazil, where delegates unanimously support Ethiopia's bid. This decision reflects growing international confidence in Ethiopian climate leadership, diplomacy, and capacity as a host of African Union Commission and Continental Hub to organize a summit of global significance. Preparations are already underway. The government of Ethiopia is fully committed to delivering history. Truly, African focused on climate justice, resilience, and sustainable development. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, you're gathering here professionals. You have a profound responsibility to tell Africa's stories with accuracy and authenticity, to highlight achievements, opportunities, and innovations, to amplify narratives of resilience, creativity, and progress, to document the real transformation unfolding in Ethiopia and across Africa. Ethiopia offers abundant stories, stories of change, stories of optimism, stories of determination and hope. I encourage you all to share them boldly, confidently. Excellencies, once again, welcome to Addis Ababa, a city where African past, African present, and African future converge. I would like to extend my appreciation to RT for organizing this wonderful historical event for the first time in Ethiopia. It is now my distinct honor to officially open the African Media Award ceremony. I thank you.
Now, dear guests of the event, please welcome the Director General of the African Union of Broadcasting and Chairman of the Jury of the African Media Awards, Gregoire Njaka.
Madame le ministre de la Communication de l'Éthiopie,
Dear Minister of Communication of Ethiopia, dear Minister from Tanzania, ladies and gentlemen.
It's my pleasure to be here today to welcome you at the end of this process. For those who have always been reading Bible, Holy Quran, Talmud, or Tubi, they know that in all things, the end is better than the beginning. And I'm delighted to know that we are at the end of this process which started some months ago with RT. And I can say without any doubt that it is an journalists, producer of all the continent, and we did it. At the end of the day, we received 800 products coming from 40 countries of this continent called Africa. And when you look at the quality of these products, you are happy to know that we have done a lot of progress. The quality of this products is telling the history of Africa, the variety of Africa. And we will have here in about in some minutes the result of this contest. But I would like to say that even for those who did not them to go ahead, to continue, to serve this continent. And we had a lot of problems to divide some candidates because the quality of the productions were high. They were good, they were pertinent, and so on. But at the jury, we had to choose one and to say congratulations or courage to the other one. So the prize you will see here, the people you will see here on this podium are good journalists. And I would like at the end of this process to thank RT for all what they did, to thank the management of RT, and to thank
Ladies and gentlemen, we're moments away from announcing the finalists and revealing tonight's winners. Winners will be invited to say a few words. To keep the evening flowing, kindly keep your acceptance remarks to no longer than 3 minutes. Thank you. We begin tonight with a category at the heart of journalism, where truth meets urgency and reporting shapes the public's understanding of the world. This is the Outstanding News Report. First nominee, report about fire, rising sea levels endanger Ondo community. Arise News from Nigeria. Second nominee, To present this award, please welcome Samia Nkrumah, daughter of Kwame Nkrumah, first president of Ghana.
Good evening, everyone, and warm, warm greetings. Communications of this great patience of this great country, beautiful country, our host, Ethiopia, Honorable Minister from Tanzania of Communications and Culture, and all protocols observed. Now I imagine that if our fathers and mothers, if our ancestors were looking down upon us this evening, I believe they would be smiling. They would be smiling down on us because every time one or two or three Africans must unite. Africa must unite. Africa must unite. Africa must unite. And today, something good is happening. Many good things indeed. So we want to begin by the award for outstanding news report. And the winner is Ovietem George of Arise News, Nigeria. Fortunately, he's represented by his queen and better half, Mrs. Favor Barbara George.
Very good evening to every one of you seated here. His Excellencies, all protocol observed. I want to say a big thank you to all my
news channel from Nigeria to receive this award today. The winner of this award embodies excellence, courage, and professionalism, which clearly define Arise as global standout news channel. We want to express our appreciation to RT and indeed your partners for this special recognition. What you've done, the significance of what you've done today is that when African stories are told with integrity and passion,
Great interviews are more than questions and answers. Tonight, we honor interviews that put truth on camera, recognizing the power of presence and the skill of interaction. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Interview. First nominee, Geopolitics, important revelations from the Foreign Minister. Remembering Mwalimu Nyerere, Tanzania Broadcasting Corporation. And now, to present the African Media Award for Outstanding Interview, please welcome to the stage Gregoire Njaka, Director General and CEO of the African Union of Broadcasting.
Good evening once more. If you meet this journalist on your road and you are a politician or a scientist, make sure that you master your subjects, because the boy knows his job. He knows his job, and we spend hours and hours to choose the winner of this particular exercise, because most of them were perfect, were good journalists. So I would like to say the winner is Mr. Kaundo Sam Clinton Obed is from Tanzania Broadcasting Corporation. And he did an interview on one of our best patriot Pan-Africanists, one of our elder President Julius Nyerere. I would like each and every one of you in this hall to go back and watch that interview. You will be very, very happy with the job done by Mr. Kando Sam Clinton Obed.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. In Tanzania, we respect our elders by saying shikamoo. And Oprah Winfrey once said, I quote her, "Everyone has a story. It's the interviewer's job to help them tell it." These words capture exactly what this moment means for us. Being selected for the African Media Awards 2025 with our episode focused on this week is a true honor and a reminder that the power of storytelling is done with heart. First, I would like to thank God Almighty. Second, our exceptional host, Caroline Maleo. Without her, I don't think if this interview would even have an award right now, because I was behind the camera. Pan-Africanism storytelling, but from the bottom of my heart, I'd love to thank the Nyerere family. Thank you so much, Mr. Madaraka, of your father and our father of our nation, Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere. Tonight's nomination is not just recognition of our work, it's a celebration of what Pan-Africanism storytelling is all about. Pan-Africanism to the end. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Stars who represent their countries, who represent their country at the Intervision Song Contest 2025 in Moscow with grace, power, and heart. Please welcome Denny's and Shine performing Tiako Hanjeki.
Sama panahira, manadala miaiko, henozau tengatia, umbano bahaiko, diagwa piam, diagwa he, diagwire darena, diagu hanje, bioto. Tiago Hante
Bring the African life to the screens of the world, celebrating all of its joys and hardships. So, the nominees of the Award for Outstanding Coverage of African Way of Life are First nominee, Duper Island, an oasis in distress, Seneweb, Senegal. Second nominee, Bishoftu, Ethiopia's development move, Addis Media Network, Ethiopia. Presenting the award for outstanding coverage of African Way of Life. Please welcome to the stage Ndilaka Mandela, granddaughter of Nelson Mandela, President of South Africa, 1994 to 1999.
Good evening, everyone. I'll go ahead and say all protocols observed. First, I'd like to commend Ethiopia for hosting this prestigious event. So I feel like I've come full circle. In terms of the mantle of carrying his legacy forward, of stepping foot in a country that my grandfather stepped foot on. I'd also like to congratulate all the nominees and the winners, and also those that haven't won. Always remember that even those that haven't won, you are telling the stories authentically and also owning Africa's narrative. My grandfather dreamt of an Africa that is at peace with itself. As his grandchild and the next generation, I dream of an Africa that is prosperous and self-reliant. And now, for the outstanding coverage of African nature, the winner is Onkono Tom.
Alhamdoulilah Rabbil Alamin. Bon, Monsieur Papalignan, directeur général de la RTS. Merci. Merci. Alhamdoulilah Rabbil Alamin, comme je le disais. Je tiens d'abord à remercier.
I would like to thank the institutions, the men and women that allowed me to make this happen. This and to be here at Africa Media Awards, and from RT, I would like to thank her for this very beautiful initiative for the best producers of Africa and the best journalists for Africa. So what we do in journalism, and that must be inscribed in marble. Sisters and my daughter. Today is the 20th day. 20 days ago, Janamba, Tumbu, and my spouse, and all the guests. Thank you. Enjoy your meal, and thank you, DJ of RTS, Mr. Papalignan, and thank you, Sambo Bianchi and Madame Janamba. Thank you.
Merci, Monsieur le Directeur Général.
Thank you, Director General.
Mesdames, Messieurs,
I'd like to thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening.
Une autre personne n'est pas là.
Another person is not here. He is Matar Sila, the Senegalese press. He's maybe somewhere in this hall. We would like to greet him, Safat Tumbu. And today, I'm here to participate in this ceremony where we have amongst the best. It's an honor for me and for Senegal, and I'm talking under the control of my Director General, Mr. Papalignan, and Senabu Job as well, who has been with us for a long time. And we are from the same generation, and we were trained by these ladies, by our big brothers Makasila as well. Thank you very much, and good courage. We know that he can do even better because he's a young, full of talent, and that has extraordinary ambitions in this field, and this field is not to anyone.
Rooted in our people and culture.
Ancré dans le peuple et culture, contexte afrocentrique nous connecte à qui nous sommes. Cette remise de prix pour
work that elevates African narratives and culture. The first nominee, International Music Awards coverage. Sun TV, Zambia. Third nominee, John Day, The Origin Story, Abel Mutwa, Kenya. Welcome to the stage, Emmanuel Adebayor, world football superstar from Togo.
In a room with the daughter inspired me a lot. And just want to say to all the media people in this room, you guys are contributing a lot to the development of our continent, which is Africa. We have tried our best on the football pitch across the world. But at the end of the day, as my parents, my father always told me, Emmanuel, you can't change the world, but try to impact at least in one person's life. And I think today I have impacted in a lot of youth life in the continent. And that's exactly what you guys are doing. We're praying for you guys. We're supporting you guys. I'm here on behalf of the other legend African footballers. I can mention name, I can stop. But thanks for honoring me. Thanks for inviting me. RT, beautiful event. Either we like it or not. I will say, the reason why I'm here, let me give you the name. The winner is Davis Lombe Kabashwe, Sun TV from Zambia.
That all the 10 provinces are recognized. Today, ladies and gentlemen, just 3 days ago, over the weekend, we held the 7th Kwacha Music Awards. And I can tell you, I was motivated to go global. Because of this award, it cements our resolve to go global, and we shall be having categories that will go beyond Zambia, and it will have Africa. So it will be Kwacha Music Awards recognizing talent from across Africa and not just Zambia. Thank you very much for this award. We are humbled and we are grateful.
beginnings to international acclaim, they've turned every step into a celebration of resilience. Tonight, they bring their story to our stage. Ladies and gentlemen, Massacre Kids Africana and Ghetto Kids. This award honors documentaries that investigate, inform, and preserve the narratives that shape our societies. And so, it's the time to give out the Outstanding Documentary Award. First nominee, Bati, Market of Love, Amara Media Corporation, Ethiopia. Second nominee, 50-year-old lady returns to school, Ayo TV, Tanzania. And now, to present the African Media Awards for Outstanding Documentary, please welcome to the stage Lindiwe Sisulu, daughter of Walter and Albertina Sisulu, and former Minister of International Relations and Cooperation of South Africa.
Good evening, everybody. An outstanding woman, Kimati Margaret Wangari. Ladies and gentlemen, please, an applause for a woman who brings life to our television. My dearest sister, Ongera, this is yours.
I'm so honored to be here. This is huge, this is big, this is massive. Oh my God. Had you whispered to me 5 years ago that I would one day stand on this stage with an African Media Award in my hands, I would have smiled at the impossibility. My journey began in 2020 in a quiet village in eastern Kenya, where winds commentators, they are stakeholders in any development taking place on their soil. This award is the first big fruit of my 5-year journalism journey. I believe it's just the beginning of many more underreported stories and many more nights of editing. Thank you to the African Media Awards and all partners for honoring me in such a huge way. And to my fellow Gen Zs back at home and across the continent, let us learn to be patient and consistent in our work. I know those words sound like punishment, but they work. These are the values that put me on this stage tonight. Asante sana.
Long live women.
Program. First nominee, plots against African presidents, South Africa, Togo. Second nominee, xenophobia in sickness and in health, South African Broadcasting Corporation, the Republic of South Africa. Third nominee, the cartel behind Nigeria's illegal mining industry, News Central TV. Pan-Africanist and professor of law.
Good evening. You've been very quiet, so I want to do two things, and you will respond. I'll say Amandla, and you respond await. Then I'll say Maibuye, and you respond Ye Africa. Amandla. Maibuye. Thank you very much. Two great Africans, one, in fact, both of them from Nigeria. One is Chinua Achebe, who said, if the lions do not have South Africa Broadcasting Corporation.
I'd like to greet you all, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow journalists. I'd like to also take this opportunity to observe all protocols. It's my deepest honor to be standing before you as the inaugural recipient of the Outstanding Current Affairs Program of the Year at the maiden edition of the African Media Awards. Storytelling is an integral part of African culture. It's how our history is passed on from generation to generation. Our names themselves tell stories of our forebearers. It is also the way we preserve memory, the way we pass on wisdom, and most importantly, the way we learn about each other across villages, towns, and cities and borders. Therefore, esteemed guests, the African Media Awards give us something sacred, a continental campfire around which Mr. Lungishwamba, as well the SABC News' Resources Manager, Mr. Malusi Ntanzi. I'd also like to recognize the executive producer of South Africa's #1 current affairs program, Cutting Edge, Ms. Hlubi Khulu. To my lovely wife, my mother, and my family, thank you for understanding the late nights and the time spent away from home. I'd also like to sincerely thank Russia Today and the African Union of Broadcasting and the various foundations we are honored to have with us tonight. I want to say asante sana, enkosi, nkosi sikeleli Afrika.
X, please welcome Nikita Carey.
Better than I could ever taste. Now I love and I'm half wasted. I would hold you closer if I could. And even when we try to throw this all behind, I find myself inside of your arms again. What if I'm insane and taking me for granted? Waiting for a chance to say bye, for a chance to say bye, 'cause we've been waiting for love that is real. And even when we try to throw this all behind, I find myself inside of your arms again. What if I'm insane and taking me for granted? I would never come to forgive myself, 'cause I ain't tryna be your ex. So don't 'cause I ain't trying to be your way. Ain't trying to be your way. Don't call if you ain't. Your little vibe on my way. On top of my game. On my way, yeah. Don't call if you ain't. Trying to vibe on my way. On top of my game. On my way, yeah. Woo, my Kenyans.
Behind every powerful story is a team of creatives, editors, cinematographers, sound designers, directors whose hands shape what we see, hear, and feel. Tonight, we celebrate the technical excellence and creative. Second nominee, Climate Change, reports from the African frontline, Crown Media, Tanzania. Third nominee, In the Name of God, KIP Media TV 47, Kenya.
And Amaset. And Amaset. I was struggling because I know for female, for male is different now. For plural is Amaset. And Amaset. What an evening. What an event. Indeed, before reading law in Tanzania and in the Federal Republic of Germany, I worked as a journalist. So I cut my teeth as a journalist. And I had the privilege in 1978 to visit Addis Ababa. So the Addis Ababa I saw in 1978 is quite different from the Addis Ababa of today. So I do congratulate the people. But at the end of the day, only one must become the first among equals. So congratulations to all the nominees, but also to the first among equals. And in the category of video production, the first among equals, from whom I would want to now announce, the winner is Hirwa Aimabo from the Rwanda Broadcasting Agency. And indeed, to be the winner in the video production shows the resilience of the Rwandese people after the horrible and terrible events which happened. Rwanda has stood again tall, and congratulations, congratulations, Twimishie.
Good evening. We be viewed by so many people, and that's enough for me. Like the chairman, Gregory Njaka, and now it's going to be viewed with hundreds of people, millions of people. First of all, I want to thank the organizers of these awards. I want to thank my colleagues at RBA, Rwanda Broadcasting Agency, that helped me a lot to achieve this. And I want to thank my family, mostly my wife. She's been with me through this journey. And this recognition is not just for me. It's for every young African thriving to tell African stories. It is a testament to the challenge perceptions and inspire changes. Let's do that massively, please. I dedicate this award to all those who believe in the power of truth, storytelling, and the strength of our shared African identity. This is just the beginning. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Tonight, we celebrated excellence by categories, but some
Good evening again. Nkwanda Nametachu. It is a great pleasure to see my Africa fellows to create such a platform echoing Africa's pride. Now, it is time